Well, if I'm basing it on your messages to me, which I continue to trust, there is soon to be a war, and when that happens, you are taking us immediately afterwards. Very good. Stick with that narrative and do not be led by any other. I want to repeat what the Lord told me about the rapture in sequence with other world events, since it seems that the Muslim temple may be destroyed and the Jewish temple reconstructed. Then, World War III in Europe, Civil War in America, World War III in America, and then, within days, the rapture, extracting Christians from world chaos. And what are the qualifications? Deep repentance and living for God, not for oneself. Now the Lord is calling for sincere penance. Events will happen in rapid-fire succession: the Dome of the Rock, the invasion of Israel, exchange of nuclear bombs, the invasion of America. The final straw will be the bombs on Miami and the other locations, mixing all of this together plus the renewed efforts of CERN. All of this together will put the Earth in the path of this comet, which was foreseen by John. But because of the prayers of the faithful ones up until this hour, it will glance off this planet and keep going. So the sequence of events is the destruction of the Dome of the Rock, World War III, peace treaty, comet, rapture. No peace treaty before the rapture. There will not be time for a peace treaty. That happens afterwards. The war will put the Earth in the line of impact for the comet. Miami, the comet, all in the same day. You will not be here for the darkness and the wind. The Earth will be reordered. Physically, electromagnetically, climate and features. This will be man's doing, Claire. I never intended for this comet to hit Earth. It will happen because ignorant men listened to demons and allowed pride and greed to overrun their consciences, thinking that if they destroyed 2/3 of humanity, somehow the Earth would be a better place to live. That is, with nuclear war. Little did they know that filling hell would cause the Earth to expand and their underground cities would become their underground tombs. The comet will graze the Earth and keep on going. There indeed will be a comet, and it will hit Puerto Rico. Millions will be killed. For this my heart grieves. This will happen before the rapture. Before the rapture? Yes. The destroyer, the planet Nibiru, will not come until you are removed, my brides. There will be a season of chaos directly after you leave, in which nations will conquer nations, and martial law will be installed under Sharia principles. Islamic law. All that do not renounce me will be slain. All that take the mark of the beast, well, they will perish. Jesus speaks about the rapture, and he confirms the sequence of events. September 26, 2025. Claire began, Beloved family, the Lord has spoken clearly about the sequence of events leading up to the rapture. But about the rapture, Lord, please, I'm begging you not to give me over to a lying spirit. And he answered, You have been with me now. For how long? Since the messages began, 2014, 11 years? And you still don't trust your inner knowing when I speak to you for the channel? Lord, I trust you, but I'm not so sure about myself, mainly because of a bottomless pit of pride. You have been overlooked, cut to pieces for your charism, hacked to pieces for your allegiance to the church, all because I chose it to be that way for you, to help you with this pride that oftentimes plagues my prophets. Keenly aware of your lowliness in the Christian community, I've ordered all things to keep you humble. Even this is part of my plan to humble you. Yes, I know you're tired, so you hope for an early rapture. You are attached to the outcome, So you are afraid to ask, lest your own mind tells you what you want to hear. But I promise you, I will not let you down. There is still a place for you. You are still relevant and living within my will. So why do you doubt me? I'm coming for you much sooner than you think. Now, let's get on with the message. There is much deception in the Christian community, which is quite deliberate. Not only are my prophets being swayed by public opinion, but the media is doing a masterful job at misleading people. I've asked you to stop watching the current day prophets. Now, what does your gut tell you? Well, if I'm basing it on your messages to me, which I continue to trust, there is soon to be a war, and when that happens, you are taking us immediately afterwards. Very good. Stick with that narrative and do not be led by any other. How much clearer can I make it? Jesus, I miss you so. Oh God, I love you. But how could you ever love me and trust me with such great riches for your body? That's easy. Many discoveries will be made after you're gone. I needed it to be that way to protect your innocence, and you are innocent. You have not fallen for any of the Christian idols you've been offered. You are right, Lord. Even now I'm thinking of 𝗦𝗲𝗾𝗂𝗲 and his remark that he's coming here to see us. More vainglory. It is his loss, O my beloved bride. Do you see how vulnerable you are? I feel rather hopelessly attached to human praise, to tell the truth. Yes, my love, you see yourself quite clearly. What about the dream Ezekiel had? It will come about in my timing. And what about that letter to the president? What about it, Lord? I want to write it. I will dictate it to you. Last night Ezekiel had a dream about alligators surrounding us. We were all grouped together in a circle. The beasts were closing in. All of a sudden the Lord came down from heaven and snatched us all up and away to safety. I want to repeat what the Lord told me about the rapture in sequence with other world events, since it seems that the Muslim temple may be destroyed and the Jewish temple reconstructed. Then, World War III in Europe, Civil War in America, World War III in America, and then, within days, the rapture, extracting Christians from world chaos. And what are the qualifications? Deep repentance and living for God, not for oneself. Now the Lord is calling for sincere penance. God bless you all, and thank you for your loving support and prayers.